interested, they go to the next section. So if every Vedanta section ends with the Vedanta, that's why it's called. The Anta part is neglected. Because we feel उसके बारे में जान के करना क्या है? पैसे मिलेंगे? नहीं. Will we be happy? What will happen? What richness we will get? Will we live good? Will we have good relatives? Will we have etc. etc. Okay, will my marriage be done? Will I get children? ऐसे सब पूछने लगते हैं. So that remaining part is kind of neglected. So 80,000 has become so prevalent all over our country. And when people start speaking about the self, very few people will join, very few people will be interested and बोलेंगे हाँ ये तो ठीक है, गुरुदेव या गुरुजी या स्वामी जी या जिसको भी उन लोग मिल रहे हैं ये सब समझ गए, लेकिन ये कैसे सॉल्व करे बता दो, बस हमको तो बस इसका ही सॉल्यूशन चाहिए. This is where Krishna is saying for such people the Gita will not be of much use. It will not enter them technically. It's not whether it's useful or not. You can utilize some of the shlokas and maybe, live a good life. But if you really want to know the self, the Upanishad and the Vedanta is what we need to study. And Gita is also an Upanishad. In this, but the problem is people mostly will just look or, scan through the shlokas, which give them an information on how to be good or how to do certain things good so that we can get good things. Second chapter में सांख्य बोलने का क्या reason था? Like Arjuna was not even asking for it. Arjuna was saying, just tell me, I don't want to fight this war, I want to leave. But Krishna started with the highest. And then he came down again because Arjuna is not understanding. Then he pulled him up. अच्छा तुझे society का fear है, ये है, वो है. He uses his fears only to counteract. मस्त उसको counteract किया. But still, then again, Krishna can't let go of the knowledge. So he says, listen again, if you want to do the karma part, I'll tell you how to do the action. Has to be based on knowledge. It cannot be based on ignorance. Anything, even a puja that you do out of ignorance is a waste. Technically. Even a puja, even a keeping a flower, even reading a simple shloka or even chanting something has to be backed with knowledge. Knowledge is that important. But all of us, even the rituals that we follow, are just mindless because it's not that it is meaningless. We are doing it mindlessly. We don't know why we are doing it. Somebody is doing it, so we are doing it. So then we thought, चलो वेद पढ़ते हैं, उसमें से निकालेंगे, कुछ reason होगा. Hundreds of reasons you will get why to do one ritual, why Surya को उठ के सुबह पानी क्यों डालना है, तुलसी को पानी क्यों डालना है. All these rituals will have some science. But that is part of the ritual. Do we ask anybody why we brush our teeth, why we go to the washroom, why we take bath? वैसे ही rituals हैं. They are part of us, part of our culture. But it does not tell us who we are.